somebody writes something up in our, like our code enforcement officer so many times, just pass them on to the residents.
Yeah, there aren't that many homes over there.
There's only a time.
Seven?
7, 8.
Bruce, you take care of that, get a letter written up. And what date, the board gotta tell what date to put on it. Is it a Thursday or something that's gonna be blocked for safety reasons? If he gets it out tomorrow, that'll be 2 days notice.
Mr. Chairman, we could have a sign made up and set some post over there. This structure to close on such and such date.
I'm saying, if they're not walking to it tomorrow, if they're not walking until the weekend, they wouldn't see that.
Right.
But I mean, we still should have a sign. Close it. Bruce, Thursdays, are that okay with the board if the notice says that would be closed? I know you're paving this week, you send somebody out there. We want, code enforcement, that things that are set home. You get somebody in for Thursday, or you get a paving day?
No, that's probably paving day, but I'll contact them. Rob, I can contact Pete, see if he can contact us up also.
I'd like for us to meet with them rather than just do it as closed. Going to get a lot of calls tomorrow.
Well, let's get some prices. I mean, if Gateway will get on it. Let's at least get some ideas if we're going to go ahead with come up with the design. And then he'll be able to give us a rough price on it.
Can we put something in the letter that's going to go out to them? Something gentle, just saying that we are considering our options.
I agree, Elizabeth. When he puts the letter out, I think he needs to say we're going to close it down with our engineering reviewing what we can do to try to get it open again.
Yeah.
Make it safe for opening again, maybe something like that for a second.
Yeah.
So we want to let them know we're moving forward with something like close it down like that.
And have Mr. Barron's hand deliver those 7. All right, Bill, is that it? All right, thank you, Bill. Joe, anything? Dan, what do you
Yes. Under development projects, we're working to get acceptance done within the month on quite a few of the developments who are looking to have their projects turned over to the township. Miscellaneous, the Elm Street Bridge, Gregory Construction was in last week and completed repairs to that bridge. And there are also the Ridgewood Drive Bridge. They're under contract to complete that work, and that'll be done within the next week or so. And Southpointe Boulevard Hillside project has completed. We approved the final payments to Beode and Stewart, and Bill mentioned that the paving would be done there within the next week. So that's all I have.
So is the sewer line repaired now and back in operation since the slide is done?
Yes, I believe it is, yes.
Joe, I just read somewhere that it's a broken sewer line.
I believe there's a broken sanitary sewer.
Yeah. So where does the responsibility lie? Mr. Solicitor? Where does the responsibility lie for the cost that would be put out? If it's a broken sanitary sewer line,
No, that's,
The sanitary was at the bottom of the toe.
yeah, the slope would have pushed it, broke the line and slid our road off. So whatever caused the slide did damage to the sewer line and our road. I think there was some comments made that there was work done dredging the lake, the Southpointe Lake, right before that happened. I think in talking to Dan, the letter was written to Horizon. Was it a golf?
yes, I remember. Was there ever a response?
Yeah, they claimed they weren't working anywhere near that area right there. I mean, so I don't know if anything else has been done since then about it.
What's our total cost on that?
Additionally, the geotechnical reports really didn't indicate a specific cause for the slide. There wasn't a causal relationship as to why the hillside failed.
Well, that also means that it wasn't our fault.
It does, right, yes. You're right.
Do you have any idea what our total cost is?
Based on,
Joe,
based on the two contracts that I have here, it looks like about $140,000 plus engineering fees.
What else, Joe?
That's all I have.
Anything else? Joe, we did have a meeting with the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Oh, yes, I'm
last
sorry.
week, too.
Yeah, glad you brought that into it. It's one of my other things.
And I have a few things to say. Go
Yes,
ahead.
a letter's been drafted, it's been distributed, I believe, to the board regarding positions on what the Turnpike would like to do at the intersection of Morgan and Baker Road. And if you have anything else you'd like to add to that letter, let us know. We'll get it added to before it's sent off to the Turnpike.
That's the roundabout they want to put out there by the
Right.
National Cemetery. Now, it's a single lane, and we have one over at Milan, and there's been some problems with that way, I understand it, so that's a concern. But, I don't know, were you going to talk about the bridge at all? That's what I wanted to talk about also.
I know
that was addressed.
that was addressed in the letter also.
Okay, the bridge I'm talking about is on Rising Road down here by Route 50, okay? Whenever they run a turnpike through, from right where that underpass is, where you can't see the other side as you approach into the underpass, whether you're going north or whether you're going south, about a half mile up before you come to Tomahawk Lane is where they want to run an entrance and an exit ramp from the turnpike right down to it. So it's going to put more traffic on that underpass. Now, that's a bad underpass. I think the chief can tell us in the past 2 years, we've had it hit probably 3 times at least, maybe even more than that. And a couple of times it's been so bad that it knocks the rails out of alignment up there. And the problem with that is if you have the gas trains coming over with the liquefied natural gas, you could have a bad disaster there if you had a derailment. So we wanted to bring that to their attention. There are a couple of solutions that we gave them. I don't know, but I think we really need to address that. We can't let that just go with them letting them put more traffic under there, because there will be a disaster. A couple other things I got out of that meeting that we had with the Turnpike too. They're actually on a pretty aggressive schedule. They want all property acquisitions done by September 2016 next year, and then they want to put it out for bid in October, November, and December next year for the contracts. And then 2017, they want to start construction, and they want this middle section open by 2019. Now, the thing that jumped out at me is most of our township is undermined. If you get onto the DEP's website and you go to mine subscience, you'll find 90 to 95% of the township has undermined with old coal mines and stuff. Now, the fact is, they were saying that they're going to do a lot of blasting. So when they do start this construction in 2017, I'd advise people, if you live anywhere near where this construction might be taking place, you might want to get mine subsidence insurance before that happens. That's all I have, Tom.
The other thing that you mentioned on the bridge, our issue is it's a PennDOT road, it's a PennDOT highway, so it's not our call, it's not a township road where we have a lot of say in it, but we're thinking about them talking to PennDOT, trying to get them to kind of get on our side about our position, but also to talk to some of our elected officials there and see if we can get some dialogue on it.
Mr. Chairman, while we're on the turnpike, I just wondered if the board would consider having the commission come out and update us on what's going on with the Beltway.
You know what, I've been asking for that for the past 6 years. And what they kept saying down the road before was, well, it's too far down the road, it's too far down the road. Well, whenever there was that gasoline tax that was passed at the end of the 1 year that they raised it, that's where they got the money. So now things are getting fast-tracked. And they did, because I've been asking for a public meeting too, and they did say sometime next year they are going to have a public meeting for us. So we are getting to move forward on that finally. It's taken a while, but we will have a public meeting. They didn't give us any dates yet, but there will be a public meeting next year, so that we can have some residents input too.
Thank you.
Chris?